My name's Morgan. I was diagnosed with breast cancer just about 13 days after my 31st birthday. I had been in the shower, kind of grazed across my chest and noticed something that stuck out at me. I think it was the next day or two, went to a breast specialist, and then she wanted me to have a mammogram and ultrasound. And so those things happened very quickly, and November 9th was actually when I got the call with the results of my biopsy from that day.
Morgan, before being diagnosed with breast cancer, I would describe as insanely energetic.
You know, the life of the party.
Kind of an infectious personality.
She's funny, she's witty.
She was always upbeat. She had this positive view on life. I would say her energy is one of the things that always sticks out to me.
When I was first diagnosed, I was in complete shock. I was actually at work, and we were about to jump on a conference call, and Kaiser had called me and said, you know, is this Morgan? We'd like to speak with you about your biopsy results. And they're like, are you alone? I'm like, shoot, yeah, I'm alone. Do you have time to talk? Okay, yep, I can talk. And they kind of just laid it right out there, right on the phone. It was pretty surprising.
She called and I sat down immediately, and you kind of go through all kinds of emotions. At first you're shocked, and then you're confused, and then you're angry, and then you just, a little bit of denial, like this can't be happening. This is gonna completely change our lives.
Yeah, you're just kind of in this complete state of shock, like this can't be. Like, I even thought to myself, did they test the right tissue? Is it my results they're giving back, or maybe they called the wrong person? Really in a huge state of disbelief when you hear that kind of news.
We were only dating 6 weeks before she got diagnosed with breast cancer. And, you know, when she got diagnosed with breast cancer, she did give me the option not to go through that with her, but there was no way that I was going to let her do it by herself.
After hearing percentages of chance of things returning and my own anxieties inside, I decided to go forward with doing a full double mastectomy, and had to do what's called neoadjuvant chemotherapy, where you do your chemotherapy prior to having any type of surgery. My chemo cocktail that I had to have had 3 different medicines in it, and they're all by infusion. So we were in the chemo suite for about 4 hours every 3rd week.
Morgan's spirit throughout this entire process has absolutely blown my mind.
She got this diagnosis and kind of faced it head on.
I was told that I was going to lose all my hair from the chemotherapy, and so that's devastating as a female. I tried to make the most of it, and so I gave myself this wild haircut that I would have never done before. I dyed my hair purple. I shaved one side of it, kind of went Miley Cyrus style, and it was super fun. It really took away the heaviness of losing your hair. I got to do something fun, and everyone thought it was super cool, and it only lasted about 10 days, unfortunately. I was really loving that hairstyle.
You know, the first couple treatments were difficult just because you could see how the chemo was affecting her.
First 6 months when I was going through the really hard chemotherapy, I had good days and bad days.
What was kind of encouraging was after those 3-4 days, she bounced right back up. And then she was full of life again, full of energy, and then she was ready to go again.
The hardest thing was definitely a lot of fatigue, a lot of body pain, and a lot of mental demons. The time laying around in bed was just, you're stuck with your mind, and your mind keeps spinning and spinning. And it feels a little bit like the world is sort of continuing on, and everyone's moving forward, and you're sort of stuck in this bad place that you feel a little trapped. The best way I overcame that was I took the medicines they told me to, which helped a lot with side effects. And a lot of my friends and coworkers and family came to visit me a lot. So on the days where I was lonely and inside, there was always somebody knocking on my door. And so the whole support from everyone around me, my family, although they don't live here, my parents are in Pennsylvania, my sister, brother-in-law, and niece are in Texas. The girls at work would stop by my apartment to come see me. My boyfriend essentially didn't leave my side, and I always had someone with me during the times that I felt my lowest, and that to me was huge.
There was never a time where I think Morgan or myself wondered if she was going to get through it. We never thought, I never had a doubt in my mind that this isn't something that she couldn't get through.
Having her be so certain that she's going to beat it and having that energy, it's really helped those around her.
I decided to not take a leave of absence from work. One, I just really love what I do, and it gave me something to look forward to.
I will say, even Morgan, after chemo, during, and right now, treating the cancer, she still has more energy than me on a daily basis.
My job was really supportive. LaserAway had set up a fundraising site for me. A couple of my coworkers teamed up with my sister, and they came to the agreement that they liked this page called You Caring. The You Caring site was amazing. It helped me with so many of my medical costs. And then after my surgery, one of my other coworkers, she started a meal train.
Meal train basically is a way to send food to an individual that is in need, so that they don't have to cook for themselves.
I think they posted the meal train, and every single day on the calendar was booked within the first hour or so.
To be able to send love through food, and what's better than receiving a hot meal when you're feeling down, that's one of the best pick-me-ups that I could possibly imagine, I think.
The advice I would give to women in the community, breast cancer is super common, and I would recommend having women know their bodies, know what their normal is, and when you find something that doesn't seem quite right, listen to your gut and don't wait around on it. Go and get it checked out, because the earlier you catch something, the better. And I really think it's all about staying positive in your own mind, knowing that you can overcome a lot with your own energy and your own thoughts.
What was inspiring to me was seeing her come out of that, and she'd be ready to go, and just stare it in the face and take it on.
Morgan is a very, very strong person. Even throughout this diagnosis, she's maintained that.
It's showed me a lot about her, and how she's just, she's willing to fight for what she wants. I mean, she wanted to live, and she has a lot of years to live. So it was really inspiring to see that.
I think after we get to the point where it's been a full year since her diagnosis, she has one more surgery that we're waiting on. And then after that, I told her she could absolutely close her eyes and throw a dart at the map and we can go.
I think in 10 to 15 years from now, I'll look back on this experience and know that it's changed me for the better. It has made me, I think, more self-aware, more appreciative of the small things in life. I don't take things for granted. And it's made me stronger. When you go through something that's so hard and you come out feeling stronger, I think that's worth it. Thank you for listening to my story. If you'd like to help in breast cancer research, you can donate to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Their website is www.bcrf.org. Thank you.